Hi, my name is Ann Mei Chang, and I'm the Executive Director of the U.S. Global Development Lab at USAID. Well, I'm in a very different role this year than last year. Last year I was working at an NGO, so coming to SOCAP from that perspective, and this year I'm working in government, and so it's a very different vantage point. And so from a government standpoint, I'm looking more at the big picture as opposed to specific interventions. And so one of the things I talked about in my keynote is just the challenge around funding social enterprises, that as we look at the rapid increases in impact investing, they're not keeping up with the needs that are out there. And so we're really thinking about, and we don't have all the answers yet, but how do we actually help entrepreneurs succeed and make it easier for them? Part of the philosophy of the Global Development Lab is we believe in casting as wide a net as possible to get the best ideas from wherever they may exist. And so because of that, we work with universities, both in the US and around the world, to get ideas from some of the best and brightest students and professors. And Silicon Valley in particular is a hotbed of some of the best talent in the world and the best innovation in the world. And it's not only about the technologies here, but I think it's at least as much about the approach here. And the speed at which things happen and the energy that people have towards really solving tough problems. And that's the kind of ethos that we want to bring to international development. So one of the things that's been surprising for me is that the tech community, in many ways, isn't thinking about global development. I talk to so many people in the tech sector who have so much capability and so much talent, and they're applying it to problems of the people who are just around them in their neighborhood. And so I would love to find a way to inspire all of these talented individuals to look at applying their skills to these greatest challenges around the world. I think that, again, it's the tools that we've developed, mobile technologies, apps, and so forth, are just tools. And what we really need to do is focus on the problems. And I think what Silicon Valley has to bring to the development sector is really that laser focus of really looking at data, really focusing on problems, really optimizing, and in an agile way, iterating rapidly to continue to improve. What I saw in Silicon Valley is even the most genius invention was usually eclipsed a year or two later. And I want to see that kind of progress in development. We have a strong belief that science, technology, innovation, and partnerships can really accelerate our progress. And we have some evidence, but we need more. And so we want to work with our mission partners and our external partners to really build that evidence base to show exactly where and how these tools, approaches, and innovations can be transformative. And with that, we believe that we can drive much greater adoption across the development sector.